Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Kelly Pally, and today we are looking at the top 10 video game character weaknesses. While there's plenty of fantastic weaknesses characters have in video games, and we mentioned a few excellent ones that help forward the plot for some of the games on our list, we've decided to focus a bit more on some of the more ridiculous weaknesses for this video. And yes, some of them do get silly. We tried to avoid focusing on bosses or villains too this time around. So without any more hesitation, let's jump right in. And at number 10 is Ellie from The Last of Us, who can't swim. Starting off this list is a common weakness that tends to pop up in a lot of video games: swimming. And Ellie from The Last of Us is subject to this, which actually I kind of liked. It felt realistic and made for some interesting challenges during her and Joel's journey. It was a good character trait, and unlike any other character on this list who doesn't get along great with the water, this weakness actually has an effect on the story, and even contributes to it. Also, I was constantly worried about the rafts that she was riding on. And at number 9 is Trevor and his temper from GTA 5. In GTA 5, Trevor loses his shit when he's made fun of. Make fun of his Canadian accent?
There's a moose loose about the who's.
Fuck off, you Hoosier. Hey, what's that?
Hey, oh, Jesus.
He'll probably kill you. Look at him the wrong way?
Ooh, tough guy.
He'll probably kill you. Offend him by existing?
I mean, I can see it being fun, having a bouncy.
Yeah, you guys get the idea. At times, mockery is what inspires Trevor's special ability Red Mist, as seen during the Rage missions marked with skulls on your map. But while this puts him in the line of fire, Red Mist also enables him to take less damage and inflict more damage on others, borderline making him invincible, but therefore a little reckless. But his anger issues and general instability do end up getting you in quite the dangerous shenanigans throughout the game. And at number 8 are the KOOPA shells from the Mario games. We've all cursed these shells at one point in time. Personally, they've ruined many a race for me in Mario Kart that's left me frustrated, or incredibly happy if you manage to get the 3 spinning red shells around your cart. Anyway, KOOPA shells have the ability to knock you off your feet. Literally. The red shells were the first to appear in Super Mario Bros, and unlike the green shell Koopa Troopas, they don't fall off cliffs. They turn around when reaching a ledge. While shells can be a great advantage to a player, if they hit you, well, you guys know the drill. And at number 7 is Emotion for Joel from The Last of Us. If you're like, are you serious right now? Yes, I am, and hear me out. So Joel is a survivalist, brutal in his ways of killing others, and generally dark and apathetic. He's pretty damn cynical, and with good reason.
Move your hands, babe. I know, baby, I know. Listen to me, I know this hurts, baby. You're gonna be okay, baby, stay with me.
And while I'm quite glad that he made the choices that he did during The Last of Us, you gotta consider this. He's put himself in danger multiple times, going against his survivalist beliefs, whenever he's emotionally attached to other characters. He could have continued onwards with his life as a smuggler with Tess, but nope, he ends up helping the Fireflies for Tess, which results in him meeting Ellie and getting attached to her, and then goes to hell and back to protect her. Even to the point where he abandons one of humanity's last chances to create a cure for the disease. But no spoilers on that if you haven't played the game yet. And at number 6 are banana peels from Mario Kart. Jumping back over to the world of Mario here, and our number 6 spot are those damn banana peels. In real world logic, a banana peel would not be something that would cause you to spin out of control on the spot, or swerve, spinning out of control and then getting stuck on the sidelines of a track. You'd probably just run over it, no problem. But this isn't real life, this is Mario Kart. And a banana peel? Well, it can make the difference between maintaining first place or getting knocked back behind Bowser in the race. Not fun. And at number 5 is an arrow to the knee for every guard in Skyrim.
I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
You were an adventurer, like me? And then you took an arrow to the knee, and that ended your adventuring days? Oh damn, maybe I should really avoid arrows then. Literally every city you visit will at least have one guard who will tell you this. And it's become a bit of the thing on the interwebs.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but then I took an arrow in the knee.
Catchy, ain't it? And at number 4 are mountain lions from GTA 5, for every character in GTA 5. Wanna go on a little nature trot? Sounds nice, right? Up until you're in the middle of nowhere with no vehicle to take you back to civilization, and a mountain lion is like, oh hey, I'm here and I'm gonna maul you now. And yes, after it first hits you, you do have an opportunity to take it out, but like a true predator, it usually dips out of sight, giving you 3 options. 1. Run for it. This is usually the safe option I take. Solid 50% chance of survival depending on whereabouts you are when this happens. 2. 2, shoot it. The most successful route, but that's if you can find the damn thing and get a clear shot at it. Or 3, accept death and let it rip your throat out. You're already too far out in the wild, and it's an easy way to get back to civilization and a hospital, where cars can be stolen to take you away to your next adventure. Regardless, crossing paths with the mountain lion is always unfortunate. And if you're tired of being mauled, you can do the mauling too. There's a mod for it.
Right. This is how it should be. This is it. Hello, me.
And at number 3 is Batman in Swimming in Arkham City. Batman can do pretty much anything. Being the world's greatest detective, along with a whole ton of plot armor, he's capable of facing off against the strangest and strongest of foes in Arkham City, having something to defeat everybody. Mr. Freeze? No problem. Prisoners with guns? Yeah, not an issue. Ra's al Ghul, Solomon Grundy, Clayface? I think you guys know the answer. But a little water? Batman's like, nah, no thanks, I'm good. I'm gonna pass on that. But was obviously a way to avoid a bunch of logistic issues and to prevent from creating a whole other underwater world in Arkham City, Rocksteady prevented Batman from being able to swim. You fall into the water and you're done, and you end up regenerating. And at number 2 is gravity in all of the Assassin's Creed games. In a game where free running is key to not only survival but also to advancing the plot, missing a ledge can be, well, frustrating as hell. And while typically gravity wouldn't be something I'd classify as a weakness, let's take a look at how gravity has been one tricky minx to this franchise. Yep, moving on. And finally, in at number 1 is Red Dead Redemption, John Marston and Bears. John Marston is a total badass. He's a sharpshooter, a gentleman, and generally takes the moral high ground. He's a really likable character, and he can typically take on any foe, even when he's up against a whole slew of rogues, and he still manages to come out on top. Unless there's a bear in the mix. Yes, we've all been there. Shot 10 men dead, but a bear comes out of the forest and destroys you. 2 hits and bye, sometimes just 1. They're ruthless in Red Dead, and unlike other open world games like Skyrim where you can gradually build up your strength in order to make the threat of bears obsolete, the bears in Red Dead will f you up, no matter what. Doesn't matter how good you are at any point in the game, it will ruin you. There we have it, friends. Want us to focus on different kinds of weaknesses? Or specific weaknesses in a certain game? Give us a shout below and we'll do our best to make it happen. And if you dug this video, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons before you take off. I've been Kelly Pally for Top 10 Gaming, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.